Namaste. Welcome to Inspiring Women produced by Today's Youth Asia. Inspiring Women is an attempt to bring successful women and inspiring stories on women leadership from all over the world. My name is Janesha, and today we have 4 amazing personalities who truly are inspirations for the women all over the globe. Ms. KG Santhya is an associate of Population Council in New Delhi, where she conducts and manages research on adolescent girls' sexual and reproductive health.
What is your take on women empowerment in the 21st century?
Well, women's empowerment is very important for not only for her own sake, but also for her family as well as for the community. But I think I should say a little more about what do we say by women's empowerment. Enabling each and every woman to have a say in her life, in deciding on what matters in her life, in enabling her to move about freely, having control over her life, whether it is economic resources, or having the social capital to which she can rely on. That's what when we say a women's empowerment. Building these skills in a woman is very important, as I said, for her sake, her family's sake, her community's sake.
What, according to you, should be done to improve women participation, especially of women in the rural areas?
Okay, there are several ways we should aim to empower women and increase their participation. Definitely, the traditional, age-old tested way of educating women. That's very much important. And what we often fail is that we fail to keep our girls in school, provide them an adequate level of schooling. In this globalizing world, at least high school completion is very important. And I wouldn't say that just having a high school completion is important, because sometimes what happens is that education itself reinforces the gender stereotyping. So we need to ensure that the schooling is, enabling our young women to question the gender stereotypes, enabling them to adopt gender equitable norms. That's one way. Then, providing them livelihood skill training, like enabling them to have an employment opportunity, having them marketable skills. That's another way of empowering women. Then we need to make changes in the family, in the community, because often it is the norms which prevents women from actively taking a role in their life. So we need to work with a number of stakeholders.
How did you reach to where you are today?
Well, I must say that I had a very fortunate family environment where my parents placed a huge premium on educating. So, even though I'm based in Delhi, I come from a small town when I compare with, but I was fortunate enough to have a lot of schools and colleges just 5 minutes walk from my home. So, and my parents were so, into educating their children. And, and I never felt that I'm a woman, so I should be restricting myself. So just go out and take up, the available opportunity to my best use. That's why I am here.
How do you think men can play an important role in women empowerment?
See, when we talk about empowerment of women, it should not be just one-sided, because it's a partnership. And unless and until we engage both the sides, which play a role, we can't achieve it. And men has a huge role to, play in enabling women to empower, because what we often find is the gender inequitable norms. And if our men don't adopt gender equitable norms, it's a huge battle for women. And it's just two sides of the, same picture. It cannot be done only focusing on women. Gender doesn't mean it's women. It's men and women.
What would you like to say to the youths who aspire to become like you?
Well, I think youth should first of all realize the potential they are holding. And so they have the huge potential, they are the future, they are the resources. And I would say that that's the time when you are experiencing a lot of transitions in your life. You know, a lot of changes happens and confusions exist, but at the same time you see opportunities. Take advantage of your opportunities. Pay attention to getting a quality schooling, acquire some skills, and also develop, you know, your life skills. When I say life skills, like, you know, communicate, negotiate the wanted outcomes in your life. You know, acquire the skills when you have the opportunity, and then, you know, develop fully. That's the time when you can, you know, that's what happens during adolescence and youth ages.
Presenting her outstanding contributions in the field of health, Ms. Sundas Warsi works as a consultant in the Ministry of Health, Pakistan.
Being a woman leader yourself, what are your thoughts on women empowerment?
I would start by saying that no nation can prosper until and unless women are side by side. So if we talk about the women empowerment, there are so many other things that we shall talk before that. It's like their practical literacy, their changing roles in today's society, and access to employment opportunities. All this come together, and then we can say that women is empowerment. From the countries where we belong, in the region like South Asian countries, we have a lot of things and a lot of work to do for women empowerment. Though there are sectors in which women are really playing a role, but all those women are from the urban areas, the rural cities, the neglected population. If we go and visit those areas, they are still lacking the basic women rights. So I think for women empowerment, we need to do consistent work with the different dimensions of the community and the population of the countries.
You just mentioned about women in the rural areas, and they're still bound by various norms and cultures. How do you think we can increase the participation of these kind of women?
I have visited a lot of places from the rural areas of Pakistan. You will be amazed to know that the women have a very key and active role in the livelihood activities. They are equally participant of generating income for the household. But when we come to the women's right, their involvement in different decisions like family planning, any decision relating to the household, that is done by male basically. On that side, the females are not entertained as equal partners, or equity is not there. So I think for that we need to work with the household as a unit. At first level, we need to increase the literacy rate. This can be only done by educating the females. Once we have high literacy rates, we can work with the male counterparts. We need to understand the family structures. We need to work with them. We need to work with the district level. We need to work with communities. You see, it's not only that you have educated one female and you consider it as empowered. We need to work with the system as a whole.
What do you think is the role of men in women empowerment?
They should give their the rights to females. Actually, I personally believe that females should take informed decisions, whatever they are going to take about their lives. If male do not empower or overrule the rights of female, the females will be empowered.
What did you do to reach the place that you are at now?
I was very focused that I want to be educated, I want to work, I want to become an independent person, and for that sometimes I fight it with my family, with the system that we have. So it's basically, I believe, your personal decision as well, and your support from the family. And then I feel it was my right to right for education, right for participating in the economic activities, right to do a job. That was my own decision. So I think females from different part of the country should understand this, that it's their right. It's not a favor by the family system or by some other counterpart. And once you speak up, the things will be in your favor.
You are a woman leader, and I'm sure a lot of youths want to be like you. What would you like to say to the youths who aspire to become like you?
I would say, keeping in view the current trends in youth, I would say that they need to work hard. The countries from where we belong, we are very far behind the technology. and in terms of economic growth, we're very far from other countries like European. So my message would be to work hard and stay focused and just work hard. You will get your way.
A truly phenomenal figure in the field of leadership, Dr. Golalai Noor Safi is a member of Parliament of Afghanistan and influences a great deal of women every day with her inspirational thoughts.
Being a woman leader yourself, what is your take on women empowerment in the 21st century?
To be a leader in the country like our country, or also the country in the South Asia, it's not easy. In our country, the literacy problem is too much, and a lot of people, they have any education, and of course in the country where the education not so good, they cannot believe the woman, because always in the country like Afghanistan, the man-dominated country, and still they believe more man than woman. For women to be a leader, it's not easy. They must work 2 times more than man to show that the women they are very powerful. And in our country, we have a lot of problems still. There is a country, the security is not good, and people are not educated, and the traditional issue is very strong, and still a lot of people, they see to the woman skeptic. Yeah, they think, okay, she's a woman. It is not just in leadership, it is everywhere. To be a good leader or to be a good powerful person, we must work hard, and we must show that the ladies or the women, they are not the second-hand people. They are same like the men, and they can do their work same good like the other people, like male. But it is not easy. In our country, it is especially not easy because it's after 3-decade war, and always the strong people was the man, the warlord is man, the powerful people are man, and also the man has too much money, and they can do something with their money. The women, they have not so facility like men.
What do you think should the role of men be in women empowerment?
I think they must support the women, and they must also, it is good to work together and give opportunity to women to be in the society, not ignore the woman, and also the man must accept the idea and what the women say. To work together, to support each other, it is a good way for the woman to be empowered.
Mostly the women who've come out to be leaders are those who have been given education or have had chance and an opportunity. But how do you think we can increase participation of women in the rural areas?
Yeah, for the women everywhere, especially in the rural area, we need more support. Most of women must be educated. The first is education is very important for the woman in every place in the area also, and also to support women to be independent, economically independent, to create more job for women, to create more facility or like a council to receive a consultation from the other educated people. I think in the rural area, the women, they are most of them, they are working in the farm and garden, but unfortunately in the we need more support. Unfortunately, they cannot work in the offices and in the government places. But in rural area, we need more education for the women, and also to make a civil society like a different. The NGO must work more there, because the governmental people, they are always busy with the other problem or to work for the place. But in this area we need more education for them.
You achieved a lot, so what did you do to get to where you are now?
In Afghanistan, we have in our constitution we have a reserve seat for the women. It helped a lot at the moment. It helped a lot because we have 25% of seats reserved for the women, and it was a good opportunity to be a leader. Of course, between a too much powerful man, it is very difficult for the woman run away same way like a man, because it is not easy. But this achievement we arrive thanks to law, and of course we worked a lot with the population, with the society, with the group of women, with the group of young and educated people. I think it is at first it is due to law, and the second also we worked also very hard.
What would you like to say to the youth who aspire to become like you?
For the youth in Afghanistan, I want to tell just the need to be educated and to be active in the society, and to be more. To work more, to work hard, because after 3 decades of war, it is not easy, because a lot of young ladies, they have any education, because before last year, they didn't allow to go to the school. Now is this 10 years, it's a good time for us. We have the new generation with education. We need more time for them, because 10 years before, the ladies didn't allow to go to work or to the school, but now it is the opportunity to receive education. It's good for them to work, and also for the youth. I wish that they must studying, but not be married too early, because if the young people, they're with 16 or 17 will be married, they cannot go to this university, and they have any chance to work more, and they must become children. It's a big work for the young people to learn something and or to be a mother or father. It's for the young generation. I wish that at first they must finish their studying, and after that to plan to be married.
With this, we've come to the end of today's show. I'd like to thank our guests for being with us and sharing their insightful thoughts and ideas. We look forward to your feedback. Our email address is youthtya@gmail.com. Thank you for watching us. We hope to see you next week at the same time. Have a nice week. Namaste.